Okay, Krishna, we are live on Get Set Up. You are host now. Can you make me co-host?
Absolutely. Hello, everyone checking us out on live streaming. You can register for class and join us. All right. You are co-host.
Thank you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. And we are ready to go. Okay. Oh, I need my glasses for this part.
I'll take care of it. I'm admitting them in.
Oh, you are? Okay. Hi, everyone.
Hi there.
Hi. I'm so happy to see you popping in. How are you, Josephina? Are you good? You're muted.
I'm fine, thank you.
Good, good. And Charlotte, you're here. Charlotte, are you feeling better? Yeah, you took a break. You're muted, but you took a break. You're feeling better.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
actually, it's taking, I just have to be aware of things when I'm doing them.
Yeah.
So,
Mindfulness.
yes.
Just mindfulness. Hi, Vinksy. I'm happy
Hi.
you're here.
I have such a hard time following you. You keep changing your days and times.
So my Tuesdays and Thursdays for just this next, so what's set now will be for the end of the month to June 4th. And then the next set I have, I teach at another platform, and one of my friends who's an instructor, her dad's dying, and I'm subbing for her on her Tuesdays and Thursdays classes. So every other day that I'm here is the same, but Tuesdays and Thursdays have fluctuated depending on the support that she has needed for how many classes she has needed me to sub for her. So after June 4th, what's now will be until June 4th. And then there will be that final change, which isn't a big one at all. And that's done. We're done. We're staying exactly the same. I know. I like consistency.
Is it going to be 1 or 1:30 on Tuesdays?
So on Tuesdays, I will teach it will be starting like in June. I think I'm teaching at 10 a.m. my time. So 1 o'clock your time on the East Coast, right? You're in New York, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I apologize. And I thank you for your patience. It's well, as a lot of us know, it's a very difficult time having to take care and manage hospice and all of that. So my heart goes out to her, and but thank you. But I'm glad you're here, Binksy. I'm glad you're here today for Strengthen. Wait, hold on. I love the name. This name will never get old for me. Hold on. There we go. Strengthen and stretch with slow flow, because we're going to do all of those three things. And I'm so excited about it. So always come to your mat. Even if you're coming to your mat for yoga and meditation or yin, always come to your mat with water. And then option for you in this class, if you would like to have weights, I have light weights. You can use them. It's optional. In this class, really, we strengthen and we'll stretch and elongate our muscle fibers, and we'll move slowly through a yoga practice. I'm Christina from Long Beach, California. I teach yoga, meditation. I'm a spin instructor. That's what I'll do. Things in California are now open to the point where we can teach a spin class in a parking lot. All the bikes are separated, but we don't have to wear masks. So that's all very new. So this is my second week doing that. So I'm super excited. The important things that I think you need to know about me is how committed I am to all our health and wellness, right? Your safety is important to me. So if you have any injuries, or you're nursing a surgery, or anything I need to know about your physical health and well-being, please let me know before we get on the mat. If during this class, something isn't feeling right for you, you can put it in the chat box, and we have Victor. So everybody say hi, Victor. Victor's our TA for Get Set Up today. He will be monitoring the chat box. But if for some reason Victor and I don't see whatever you're needing in that moment for your body, you can unmute yourself and get my attention, because your question could be a few other learners' questions, and it can help keep you safe. So don't be shy. Ask me questions. I have found that yoga is an amazing avenue to feel whole, to feel content, to feel peace, to feel fulfillment. Mind, body, and soul connection. That is the good stuff in life, right? So that's what I'm about. I'm about living each and every day the most authentic, awesome version and who I was born to be, and to help everyone live like that as well. So thank you for coming together. I love this Get Set Up platform. It really supports a virtual community. We come together, we support each other, we inspire each other, we motivate each other. Whoops. Whoa. There we go. Sorry about that. If anyone got dizzy, I'm sorry. It kind of gives me a little flash. Like I was saying, Get Set Up is an incredible platform to come together and motivate and inspire one another to be the best of who we are, right? No matter what age we are, because that's all we have is today, right? And so today we commit to living the best parts of who we are. If you're comfortable having your camera on, yay. Thank you so much. It also connects us into a virtual community. If you're not comfortable having your cameras on, that's okay. But please, like I said, if anything is going on with your body during movements, you please let me know, and please, please, please listen to your body, and don't do anything that doesn't feel right for your body. And we've all lived in our bodies for decades, right? So we know when things are that discomfort because we're pushing ourselves, right? We're building strength and we're stretching and releasing. And we know when we're crossing a line and potentially hurting ourselves, right? We know we have to listen to our bodies. We have to be mindful of our bodies. So that's why we spend a few moments before each class to breathe and become present in our bodies before we practice. We are live streaming today. So everyone say, hey, live streamers. Live streamers, I love that you're here with us. But you know what I love even more? If you registered for a class and participated live so we can have a chat. Yeah, so please register, join us live. We'd love to have you. At Get Set Up, we do not get paid to promote any specific products. There you all are. Yay. And also, we don't allow others to promote products. So if you see in the chat this kind of side conversation going on about products trying to be sold, please let Victor or I know, because that is not someone we want in our platform. All right.
Now, sorry to interrupt you. We have to in the chat having issue with the wrist and want to make it strong. Like you can look at the chat.
Oh, thank you. Oh, Victor, you're so awesome. I'm going to wear my glasses so I can read the chat. Hi. Okay. Yes. We work so hard on wrist strength, mobility, and flexibility. So we will be in positions like in tabletop when we're stacking our joints, and we always make sure that our shoulders are behind the wrists or just above. That helps. We never want to make the full too intense. That puts too much pressure. So just kind of practice. Keep me posted on how, while we're practicing, please keep me posted on what's happening for your wrists. And when you need a break, you take a break also. Yoga, there are yoga foam wedges, which also decrease the bend in the wrist when you're holding a tabletop or a down dog. Does that help? Okay. Yes. Okay. And please, please, please take care of yourself and honor your body. Thank you for letting me know. Anyone else before we get on the mat? Anyone else have anything they want to share that they're not worried about, but concerned about and want some tips on or anything? Okay. Awesome. I can take my glasses off to mute all. I can do that. I can pull that one off. All right. And everyone can hear me okay? All right. We are going to the mat. We will find our comfortable seats and make sure just your water and your weights are near you. So whatever a comfortable seat looks like to you, you can sit on a pillow or a blanket, elevating your glutes, taking pressure off your hip flexors, right? Sometimes that feels good. Actually, that's what I'm going to do today since I'm teaching a spin class in a little bit. If your knees hang out up here, no problem. Blocks, pillows, or blankets are our best friends. So just support yourself however you need to be. Place your palms on your thighs. Close your eyes. Take a deep cleansing breath into the nose and exhale it out the mouth. If it's comfortable to gently close the lips as well, go ahead. We will ground and connect to our Ujjayi Pranayama breath technique here. So it's nostril breathing, breathing in slowly through both nostrils, filling your torso up, feeling that expansion, and then slowly exhaling out through each of the nostrils. There's a slight constriction in the back of the throat, creating an audible wave-like sound at the Ujjayi exhale. You can let that vibration wash over you and just settle into your body. Feel the glutes grounded into your mats. Roll the shoulders back and down. Double chin back so that your neck is more in line with the spine. And just feel your body. Feel it rise and fall with each breath cycle. Keeping the eyes closed, shift your body over to the right. Do a gentle tuck of the chin and slowly draw your torso down through center and then come up through right, creating hip circles right here. Nice and slow, warming up our hips. Bringing some lubrication. Try here this time. Try to keep both glutes on the mat. So that means that the circles aren't going to get as big at first. So let's be here for a moment. Feel both sits bones staying grounded to the mat. And then, if it feels good, you can enlarge the circles and allow the opposite glute to lift off the mat. Nice hip circles. Want to add the shoulders, move the shoulder girdle around if that feels good to you. Just warming ourselves up, engaging the core here. One more full rotation around. And we pause. Bring those knees in, hug them in, squeeze, 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 grow tall. And let's reverse the crossing of your legs. Sit up nice and tall, staying connected to the Ujjayi breath, and then begin circles the opposite way. Little circles at first, keeping both glutes grounded to the mat. Keeping the breath deep and connected. And when it's ready, when you're ready, and if it feels good, enlarge the circles. Keep them slow though. Okay, I love how everybody is keeping their back long. Great job. One more full rotation around. And we pause. Press the palms into the mat, into your thighs. Grow tall. Before we come into our tabletop pose, I want our eyes closed. I want this to become an active Sukhasana, an active seated pose. So connect to your Ujjayi breath. The neck is in line with the spine. Inhale, gently, energetically lift the head off the neck, creating space between the ears and the shoulders. Maybe even feeling that stretch on the sides of your neck and the top of the shoulders. Make sure that your chin is parallel to the floor and not lifted up too high. Ground the sits bones into the mat. And now, at the bottom of each exhale, draw that navel in towards the spine, pushing out, completing that entire Ujjayi exhale. And then inhale, expand it out, and let's add on. So the navel pushes in, and let's start to shrink the waist as if we have a, what is it called? A corset. Ooh, that's the word, right? Remember those corsets back in the day? And somebody's tightening the corset. Feel that, even if it's only energetically. Engage, set your intention to shrink your waist in from the sides at the bottom of each exhale. Can you feel your core warming up here? Isn't it amazing? It just looks like we're sitting, but we have so much going on. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Bring the fingertips out. Walk them out. Activate the arms in this gentle, fun way. And then flip the palm. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Slowly exhale, prayer hands to heart center. We inhale, get the length. And then we exhale, twist to the right, warming up our torso a little bit more. Inhaling, center, and lifting the arms up and overhead. Exhale, palms down, slowly lower them down. Inhale, flip the palms, bring them up and overhead. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center and twist to the left. That's a whole exhale. We inhale, come back to center. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, palms down, slowly lower down. One more round. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center and complete the exhale by twisting to the right. And inhale, come to center. Lift the arms up and overhead and exhale, lower them down. Big, long breaths, right? I know. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center, twist to the left. And inhale, center, arms up and overhead. And exhale, lower down. Roll those shoulders a little, always kind of warming up our shoulder girdle a little bit more. Pause here. Okay, we are primed. Our core is primed. Our shoulders are primed. Your heart and soul primed. Let's go. So we're going to come into tabletop and we're going to move through a couple cat and cows. So I talk about this a lot in yoga for beginners. Yoga for beginners is not just for beginners, but we break down poses. So for everybody who wants to be empowered in each pose we do, please try to hop into a yoga for beginners class. You can see my hands. My wrist creases are in line with the front of the mat. My fingers are spread wide. but the weight of my body, upper body, is between the thumb and the index finger. So I don't roll out on the edge of the hand where all of our nerves are. And then take a look, the inner elbows, they roll forward. That way we're stabilizing our shoulder girdle. Now take a look. Are your shoulders, or do they go beyond your wrist creases? If so, back off. Bring them over the wrist creases or even a little bit behind to lessen the angle of your wrist crease. All right, your knees are under your hips. I know it looks like it should be such a simple pose, but if we do not have a strong foundation, we can, maybe not today, but if we continue with these habits, we can hurt ourselves. So from here, our neck is in line with the spine. The shoulders are away from the ears. We inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, the heart, and the gaze. And then we exhale, hollow the belly, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, dome the shoulders coming into your cat pose. Inhale slowly through your tabletop into your cow. And then exhale into your cat. Close your eyes and find the rhythm here. Now, if your knees are uncomfortable, you can put a pillow or a blanket under your knees. If this doesn't feel good on your knees at all, you can do cat-cow seated. If you're in tabletop, moving through your cat and cow, make sure you're pressing between the thumb and the index finger. Keep rotating those inner elbows forward. If this becomes too intense on your wrist, then just sit back on the heels. Actually, I will have everyone do this. On your next cat pose, we'll shift the glutes to the heels and draw the hands to the knees. Sit up, bring your hands to prayer, and then roll those wrists. Roll them one way, roll them the other, nice and slow. We're going to end the class with some strengthening of our ankles and our wrists as well. I mean, doesn't that just feel so good doing that? It's amazing. Our wrist and ankle joints are so important to stay healthy. Okay, from here, we come back to tabletop. Now, we're going to go into down dog. Now, I know that down dog is not for everybody. So if down dog isn't for you, you stay in a strong, active tabletop. You're getting the benefits. If you are coming into down dog, inhale, tuck your toes, press between the thumb and the index finger, exhale, bring the tailbone up to the ceiling and pedal it out, bending one knee and the other. If you are in tabletop, just shift your hips side to side. You are getting the benefits from this pose too. Same thing, just a modification for your body, honoring your body. Down dog, pause, press those heels towards the mat. It doesn't matter if they ever get there. Everybody shift that inner elbow forward and move the shoulders away from your ears. Down dog, push the chest closer to your thighs. Everyone take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Take a nice deep inhale here. Down dog, exhale, walk the feet to the hands. Tabletop, meet us in a forward fold. So we're going to move through 2 half sun salutations. You can put a pillow or a block between the knees to keep your knees stable from splaying in or out. And that helps you keep your feet hip distance as well. If you don't have a pillow or a block, you can have your knees together with the big toes touch and a space between the heels. So those are your modifications. You're in a forward fold, sway side to side, and then say hello to your outer hips. Pause in stillness. You can bend and straighten the knees. Make sure you never lock them out. And then pause in your forward fold. We're going to inhale, engage the core and come into a half lift. Nice flat back, just like in tabletop, the neck's in line with the spine. The shoulders are away from the ears. Bring that navel in. Take an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are bent, arms out to the side. Engage your quads and inner thighs. Engage your core and inhale. Lift with a flat back in your core all the way up. The knees are the last to straighten. Exhale, prayer hands to heart center. One more. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. This is the flow. Exhale, forward fold, bend those knees, arms out to the side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, prayer, hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lifts. We will exhale, forward fold, plant the hands, step the left foot back. You're bringing it straight back from your hip. Shift the hip, the right hip back and the left hip forward. Plant the left knee, plant the top of the left foot before we do anything. Make sure that your right knee is directly over or behind the ankle. Again, it never extends over. It puts too much pressure on our knee joint. Make sure the right hip is back and the left hip is forward. Always, always neutralizing our hips, helping us with balance. Scissor in your inner thighs. Bring the navel in towards the spine and roll those shoulders back and inhale, lift. Lots of cues, right? But every single one of those cues builds strength. It builds mindfulness, right? It creates a habit of mindfulness, noticing your body. From here, we're going to play with our balance. So scissor in those inner thighs. That right knee stays tracking the second toe. We're going to keep the left arm up. We exhale the right arm down and back, and it reaches or touches that left hamstring. So now we're coming into a gentle back bend. That right knee's tracking the second toe. Our inner thighs, right? They're engaged. The core is engaged. These poses that we hold, right? Strength building. These are the poses that will help us live the rest of our lives, being able to walk upstairs, being able to get up and down from a low sofa, in and out of a low car. So we can drive a sports car our whole life if we want to, and we'll be able to pop in and out. Take a deep inhale through the nose, release, bring that right arm up and overhead. Exhale, frame that right foot. Pause here, roll the shoulders down. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, take an inhale, exhale, bring the left foot to meet the right. This time, let's come together and have the big toes touch in a space between the heels. So it kind of looks like a little pizza. From here, we inhale, find that half lift. We exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, arms out to the side, inhale up, so strong. We exhale, prayer, hands to heart center, and take a seat. So we're coming into Utkatasana. The body weight is on our heels. The navel is engaged. Denise, are your big toes touching, and is there a space between the heels? Okay. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands. This time you step the left foot way back out from the hip. Shift the right hip forward, the left hip back. Plant the right knee. Plant the top of the right foot. Close your eyes. Well, first, make sure the right knee is tracking the second toe before you close your eyes. And make sure it's over the ankle or behind the ankle. Okay. Once you got that set, close your eyes and listen to the cues and adjust and engage. So from here, scissor those inner thighs. Maybe you can feel the inner thighs engage, maybe not. It doesn't matter. Your intention is for the inner thighs to engage. Draw the navel in towards the spine, engaging the core. Roll the shoulders back and down. Bring the neck in line with the spine. Take a deep inhale, open the eyes, and lift yourself up. Mindfulness. Find a focal point in front of you, 6 feet, a drishti. Breathe into it right here. Keep scissoring energetically those inner thighs together. Leave the right arm up. As you exhale, you lower the left arm and you reach towards or tap that right hamstring, coming into a gentle back bend and breathing deeply here. Keep your eyes on that focal point, making sure that knee is tracking the second toe. Take a nice deep inhale. Slowly bring the left arm to meet the right. Roll the shoulders back and down. Exhale, frame that left foot. Tuck the right toes. Lift the right knee. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the right foot to meet the left. Big toes touch. Space between the heels. Sway side to side. Always feels so good on the legs, doesn't it? Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Pause in stillness. On your next inhale, find that half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are bent, arms out to the side. Inhale, rise. Inner thighs are squeezing together. We exhale, prayer, hands to heart center, and take a seat. Utkatasana, fierce pose. Strong. Squeezing those legs together. Take an inhale. Great, Binksy. Awesome. Big toes touch. Awesome. Take an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lifts. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands. We're stepping that left foot back again. Plant the left knee. Plant the top of the left foot. Right hip shoots back. Left hip shoots forward. Roll the shoulders back and down. Engage those inner thighs. Bring the navel in, shoulders back, neck in line with the spine. Inhale, rise. Bring the fingertips to the back of the head. Be able to watch. So the fingertips are, the elbows are out wide. Our hips are neutral to the front of the room, right? They're parallel to the front of the room. The knee is tracking the second toe. From here, we warmed up for this at the beginning. You're ready for this. You're primed. Ready? Inhale, grow tall, shoulders back and down. We exhale, twist to the right. Now, option to stay here. Option to lower with control, tapping the left elbow to the right knee and coming up. And then back to center. Nice and slow. We're moving with mindfulness and intention. Ready? Take an inhale, grow tall. We exhale, slowly twist to the right and lower the left elbow to tap the right knee. And we lift slowly and we come back to center. We are working our balance today. We are strengthening our inner thighs. We are strengthening the center of our gravity, and we are training our brain to be able to twist and keep our balance. Ready? 2 more times. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist slowly. Lower the left knee down to tap and bring it up and back to center. If you need to hold on to something, go ahead. Exhale, twist, lower tap. Inhale, lift, come back to center. Inhale, the arms up and overhead. Left arm stays up. Exhale, right hand behind the left hamstring. Come into that gentle back bend. Take a deep inhale. Bring the right arm to meet the left. Exhale, frame that right foot. Tuck the left toes. Lift the left knee, coming into a nice, awesome runner's lunge. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the left foot to meet the right. Big toes touch. Space between the heels. Yes, we're going into another chair pose. Shake your head yes and no. You got this. Pause in stillness. Inhale, find your half lifts. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are bent, arms out to the side. Inhale, rise. We exhale, prayer, hands to heart center, and we take a seat. So I don't want you to go down so low that you're like hanging out over your thighs. Just have the legs squeezing together. Keep the navel in. Keep the neck in line with the spine. Today is Tuesday, Transformational Tuesday. Each one of these poses is transforming our balance and our strength. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step that right foot back, level out the hips, plant the right knee, plant to the top of the right foot. Right hip forward, left hip back. Engage the inner thighs, engage the core, roll the shoulders back. Take an inhale and lift. And breathe. The knee is tracking the second toe. Everybody I can see looks amazing. We're going to bring the fingertips. You just hold on. That's okay. It's hard. I just want you all to know that looking at a computer, listening to the cues, right? And you don't know what I'm doing next and you're anticipating and you're looking, and it's very easy to get off balance. So if you fall out, you just hold on to something and come right back in. Engage those inner thighs and the core. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale, twist to the left. Now listen, twisting to the left, you can stay right here. It is an option to lower the right elbow to the left knee and lift back up and then bring it back to center. Dipping it down is an option. Take an inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist, option to lower and tap. Lift and center, deep breaths. Exhale, twist, option to tap. Inhale, lift, come back to center. 2 more. Exhale, twist, option to tap. Inhale, lift, center, last one. Exhale, twist, option to tap. Inhale, lift, and come to center. Bring the arms overhead. Roll those shoulders back and down. Keep the right arm up. Exhale, lower the left arm. Place it toward or on the right hamstring and come into a gentle back bend here. Transformational Tuesday. I love today. I love the name of this week, this day of the week. Breathe it in. Breathe in the transformation of strength building, balancing, core. Take an inhale. Bring the arm up and overhead. Exhale, frame that left foot. Tuck the right toes. Lift the right knee. Take an inhale. Exhale, right foot meets the left. Big toes touch, space between the heels. Sway side to side. Yes, we have one last Utkatasana chair pose. I know you're all begging for it. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Pause in stillness. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are bent, arms out to the side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, prayer, hands to heart center, and we take a seat. So when we're in chair pose, you lift the toes. They can wiggle around because they have no weight. All the weight of your body is on your heels. Squeeze that core in. Take an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are bent, arms out to the side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, prayer, hands to heart center. Option here to grab weights. Light weights. I have very light weights. Mine are 3 pounds, right? We're not trying to join a bodybuilding contest. Those days are over. For me, anyway. All right. We're going to come into a stance where our toes are reaching towards the corner of the mat. The heels are in. We're going to have the elbows glued to our bodies, have the arms down. And then we're going to squat for a moment. Before we do anything, Binksy, you can widen your stance, because when we're down, I don't want your knees to go beyond your ankles. So yes, everybody looks good that I can see. Denise, I think you can widen your stance a little bit. I know it's not easy. And when you do this, make sure that those knees aren't splaying in. We keep them coming out. So from here, we'll have the arms up, palms facing up. And we're going to gently pulse the knees back. And as we do, we open up, we do a little arm opening as well. Big breaths in. Can everyone feel their inner thighs? Oh, I just love when our inner thighs are featured for a class, don't you? Woo! Can you feel your core? Make sure that your tailbone is reaching towards the mat and you're not overarching the back. Denise, I think you can even widen your stance a little bit more. I know I'm challenging you. I know, but you got it. We're going for 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the arms, lift up. Shake it around, move the shoulders. How are you feeling? Feels good? All right. We're coming up and we're bending. This time, I want you to feel like you have that corset on and everything's tightening up. The tailbone's reaching towards the mat. When we inhale, we straighten the knees and the arms up. And when we exhale, we keep the knees tracking the second toe. The shoulders stay, the elbows stay shoulder height. We inhale up. Oh, we exhale, come down. Oh, this is the strength building of the class. We inhale up. We exhale, lower 2 more times. We inhale up. We exhale, lower. Pause here. Breathe deeply. Option to do little tiny pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Breathe. Inhale. Lower the weights. Woo. And just kind of kick it out a little bit. Give your thighs a pat. Give your inner thighs a little love. Can everybody feel it, right? This is what being alive, this is what building strength, being committed to your health and wellness feels like. Embrace it. So from here, we will stand in our mountain pose with our feet hip distance. Pivot onto the ball of 1. Bring the heel in. Bring prayer hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Ground the 4 corners of your feet into the mat. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Inhale the arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. This time we're going to do one last push. So we're going to exhale, forward fold. I'm going to explain it to you while you're in a forward fold. We're going to step back on an inhale into a plank. So when we inhale, we plant the hands. We step the legs really far back. We can drop our knees to come into a modified plank, or the knees can be up. So the foundation of our hands is the same as tabletop. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, plant the knees, come into child's pose, sway side to side. Roll the wrists. Pause in stillness. Allow the elbows to come to the mat. Tuck your chin and rest your forehead on the mat, on a pillow or a blanket. If your glutes don't meet your heels, no worries. Put a pillow or a blanket between your feet. Slow and deepen your breath here. Really bring your awareness to the heartbeat. Feel it slowing with each deep breath. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. Press the palms into the mat and slowly walk the hands to the knees. we will slowly come off of our feet and carefully come onto our backs. We hug the knees into our chest. We rock side to side. It's like an upside down child's pose. And as I promised, we will work our ankles and our wrists. I know these are Babette's favorite. All right. Pause in stillness. Extend the legs up as if they're up against a wall. Bring the arms up. So, but roll the shoulders, keep the shoulders connected to the mat. Have the soles of your feet in the palms of your hand, reaching towards the ceiling. And then bring the toes to the ceiling and draw the palms to your body. And just keep alternating. Pointing and flexing the toes, palms up, palms down. Nice deep breaths. Have a soft bend in those knees. Creating mobility, flexibility, and creating and building strength in our wrists and our ankle joints. Let's draw circles one way with the ankles and the wrists. Are you hearing some snapping and crackling and popping? Let's reverse the circles. And if this gets too much, you know the stopping point, right? Feeling some warmth is good. Pause in stillness. We'll point and flex. We're going to work through a whole nother series. Pointing and flexing. Rolling them one way. I know. Rolling them the other way. And pausing in stillness, placing the palms behind your hamstrings or your calves and straddle out those legs. Hug them in close and then bend the right knee. Keep the left leg straight. And breathe into the left inner thigh, right? We worked our inner thigh. So we're in a straddle and then we just bend the right knee, keeping the left leg out in a straddle. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, straighten the right knee, bend the left and pause and breathe. Breathe into that right inner thigh. Take a deep inhale, switch it on the exhale. Bend the right, straighten the left. And on each exhale, just keep alternating. Bending one knee, straightening the other. Giving our inner thighs a nice, gentle stretch. Feel the small of your back connected to the mat. One more each side. And we will meet with the knees in the chest, squeezing them in here. Place the palms on the knees and then straddle the knees out and draw circles, opposite circles with the knees. Nice and slow. The next time the knees are in your chest, reverse the circles gently. And pause in stillness. Squeeze those knees in and then extend the legs long. Setting up for a few precious moments of Shavasana. I know it's never long enough. Tuck the shoulder blades, tuck the chin, bring the arms out wide by the body, palms facing up. Your knees can be bent and your feet can walk out mat distance and have the knees splayed in, supporting your lower back. And if your legs are extended long, you can put a blanket or a pillow under your knees. But wherever you are, make sure the small of your back is connected to the mat. Bring your awareness to the shoulders and allow them to melt into the mat. Release all the muscles in your face. Release the lower jaw and feel that brow line soften. Feel the back of the body getting heavier in the mat. There is nothing more to do. Just let go for a few precious moments here into your Shavasana. staying just as you are. Deepen the breath in the body. Roll the ankles and the wrists and wiggle your fingers and your toes. Slowly, carefully bend the knees in, hug them into the chest, and slowly roll over to the most comfortable side, curled up into a tiny little ball. Keeping your eyes closed if it's comfortable, press into the opposite palm and bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Prayer hands at heart center, slight bow of the forehead in reverence to your practice. Breathing in the power, the strength, the power from within you drew on to create the strength you have on this awesome transformational Tuesday. To seal our practice together today, we'll take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it out the mouth. The divine light within me truly bows in honors to the divine light within you. Namaste. We can come together. You can unmute yourself. We can have a communal namaste.
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 Twee, I would like to hear how your wrists were during that practice. And does anybody have any questions or about any of the poses we did? How did we like plank? I think if, good. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Later today, we have yoga for beginners. I love that so many of you, thank you, Pam, first session, not an easy session to come into first time. So hats off to you, sister. Yoga for beginners is an awesome class to take, not only for beginners, but for all of us to have more confidence in each pose we do, to kind of tweak all those little cues that I give you so that they become a part of your inner dialogue, right? So you don't need me to say those cues, or one day you'll just notice you will have already engaged your inner thighs and I'm just saying it and you're going to be like, wow, I did that. That's so empowering, right? But in yoga for beginners, we break down those poses. And I will today especially work on, I will work on wrists. I will work on tabletop. I will work on down dog, and I will work on plank, because in this class, we will be incorporating more plank poses. Plank pose is modification with the knees down, right? You're still getting the benefits, but plank pose is an awesome full body strength builder. It's awesome, but we have to make sure we have the safest hand position. We have to be safe, right? So we will be working on that in yoga for beginners. Oh, good. Yes, Susan, your balance is getting way better. Oh, Pam, good. I'm glad you're going to try to get into that class. Thank you. Hold on. I'm reading what Twee said. Good. Good. I'm glad. Okay. Awesome. Anyone else have anything they'd like to share? This is not an easy class. I don't think really these classes are challenging. So just be proud of yourself. Drink half your body weight in ounces of water daily, and be kind and have a loving inner dialogue with yourself, right? Be kind to yourself, your inner dialogue, right? Sometimes we talk to ourselves the way we wouldn't talk to anybody else on the face of the planet, right? So let's just be mindful of the way we talk to ourselves about when we're learning new things, or we think we should do something, be somewhere else at some other level. Just let it all go and enjoy where you're at. This class, will it be at the same time? So I think this class will be for the next couple weeks. And I believe that we will be moving it to 10 a.m. in June.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. And maybe it won't be this class. I'm not sure how she'll arrange it. I would not, that's like putting a puzzle together, organizing that schedule with all of the guides and all of the classes is like a puzzle that I would never want to attempt to do. So hats off to Get Set Up admin for really working so hard. Please let us know your experience on social media or email liz@getsetup.io. Here are related classes, and here are some of my next classes. I teach 12 classes a week. Everything from yoga and meditation to cardio yoga, which everyone who was with me yesterday, cardio yoga, we might have, raised our heart rate a little bit and had a little fun. This Wednesday, tomorrow, we dance cardio yoga. We're putting a little unconventional twist to it and we're dancing. So join us if you can. But look at the schedule and see. And again, I am these last few weeks, in the next couple weeks, my schedule on Tuesdays and Thursdays has altered because I am helping a friend she's with her father as he's dying. So, and I'm subbing her classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So after this class, you receive class notes, you receive other classes that you might be interested in. We offer over 500 classes a week. So please look at the schedule and just see what interests you and what you might want to watch. For everyone who has given me feedback, thank you, thank you, thank you. Your feedback is so essential. It has helped me know who you are and know what you want from each class. And thank you, because all I want to do is just be the best guide I can be for each one of you as we journey through these practices together, building strength and connecting to our bodies in a mindful way, right? I love that Get Set Up has done this. Can you tell? I'm just like, I love Get Set Up. I'm so impressed with them. Please invite your family and friends. You can do so on the calendar on your desktop. You can copy a link and email it to them. You can do it on your phone. So please invite your family and friends. They can come take a class. You can introduce us all to them and we can just be, kind of just deepen our community. help@getsetup.io. This is the email. If you want to go and if you're interested in hosting an interest group of any kind, if there's a class on the schedule that you do not see that you'd like to, let us know. If for some reason you don't receive a recording of this class, that's the email you go to. And if there is an organization, a business or company that you believe aligns with the Get Set Up mission and vision of enhancing and improving the lives of older adults, let us know. We want to grow our partnership so we can keep growing and offering you everything you want and deserve. All right. Does anyone else have any more questions? Who's coming to Yoga for Beginners? Who will I see there? Yes. All right. Thank you. Take care of yourselves. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. To put my glasses on so I can read. I know, so funny, right? Awilda, thank you. Binksy, thank you. Josephine, really great job. Amazing, the strength you're building. It's exciting.